Hello everyone and welcome back to another vlog. So today I have a fun video planned and it's where I'm going to be reading a book recommended to me by a friend on Bookstagram, and I have introduced this book in my TBR video, and the book is Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller, and this was suggested to me by Rick Reads on my Bookstagram. Really cool person, stunning, and I actually want to read this book so bad. It has so much hype, it has so much love, so I'm so excited to see what it's about. I've heard that there is a romance element in the midst of war, so I'm so excited to see what that's about. Very excited. I've seen people cry or just be very overwhelmed after reading the book, so I wonder what my reaction is going to be. But I definitely have high hopes for this book, and I'm looking forward to seeing the writing style of Madeline Miller, because Circe is also a book by this author that is heavily hyped and said to be just as good as this one. So I'm excited to see if I will like this book, and then that may lead me to read another book by this author. I am currently listening to an audiobook. I'm almost done with the audiobook actually, and the audiobook is Black Girls Must Die Exhausted by Jane Allen. And oh my gosh, I feel like it's a different perspective, and this person's life may not entirely mirror mine, but I definitely identify as a Black woman with a lot of the experiences that she's going through as a Black woman. Not all of them entirely, but a lot of them, yes, because a lot of Black women do experience like similar things, no matter the communities that we grew up in or the settings that we're in. There's definitely a lot of things that we can compare and contrast, and I found myself like just completely understanding this character's mindset. Is definitely one of those books where I'm just like, I feel like I'm heard. I feel like any Black woman who reads this might also think I'm being heard. Not entirely, as I said, because it's not fully mirroring like everybody's experiences. It cannot do that. This is that person's story, that character's story. So of course it's not going to entirely mirror somebody's life, but I feel like if you're a Black woman and you really want to like find a character that probably will talk about all the things that stress you out or things that you worry about, or just be a voice if you don't have one of your own, like you don't know how to voice your own opinions, I think this would be a good book to help sum that up for you, and so you can find your own voice, or so that you can know that you're not alone and you're not crazy. Like, I don't know, but that's what I thought while listening to it. It's so good, and the person narrating the audiobook, just astounding. Loved everything about it. The voices that are for each characters are so distinct, and I'm just having a really good time. I might be finishing Black Girls Die Exhausted while reading this, so that's the only reason I mentioned what I'm reading currently, because I might pick up other books while reading this book. But this vlog will be heavily focused on the Song of Achilles. I'm so excited, and thank you to Rick Reads for recommending this book. Hopefully I don't die, because you will be hearing from my lawyers. Just kidding. All love. But I'm so excited. I cannot wait. All right, bye. This is absolutely stunning, and this is the only way to describe love from now on. Madeline Miller, I would like to thank you for your service. Okay, quick update. It's Sunday, and I've been reading Song of Achilles. I am now on page 94 and 95, and if you have read the book, you will know why I'm freaking out. So like, just a quick reenactment of me reading that page. Okay. Action. and scene. That's literally how it went down, and that was just like seconds ago. So the feelings are still running through me. What an amazing 2 pages. Like I'm about to highlight both of these pages. That was stunning. Like the way Madeline Miller writes about encounters and experiences. This is stunning. This is so gorgeous. It's making my head hurt. How did Madeline Miller literally write these 2 pages? Because this is gorgeous and I'm having a whole heart attack. No, I'm lying. I'm not having a heart attack, but my heart is literally beating out of my chest, and this is so good. And I know that people are saying this is sad, but like right now I'm living, and I'm just like fully jealous of their love. Like I'm just like obsessed with them. Like they're just everything to me right now. When my heart gets broken, my heart gets broken. But right now, I am obsessed with them, and that's all I know right now. I don't want to know anything else. I just want to be obsessed with them. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get back to reading because I want to finish this either tomorrow or today. I might stay up till like 4 in the morning reading this because I just can't put it down. It's so good. I'm obsessed. Okay, bye. Hello everyone. So I still haven't finished the Song of Achilles yet because I don't want it to end. I am taking my time with it, and I have literally taken 2 days off from reading this book because I don't want it to end. Like I just don't want it to finish. But I am currently up to page 130, and Patroclus has gotten like literally the most devastating news of his life after going to find Achilles. And it's so good. Like I'm very obsessed with these characters. I'm obsessed with their world. I'm obsessed with the writing. I'm obsessed with finding out if they're gonna end up together. Is it gonna be a bad ending? Is it gonna be a good ending? How bad is the bad ending going to be? How good is the good ending going to be? So I'm very like hyped to figure that out, but I'm also dreading figuring it out because I want to hold on to this moment for so much longer that I'm just like, I don't know. Because I wanted to finish it last month because we're in March now, but I wanted to finish it last month, but then I was like, you know what, I want to fully devour this book, so I'm gonna take my time and read it like very slowly, but not too slow, because I know I'm very anxious to get to the end. But basically I'm gonna try to get a little bit farther in it today, hopefully in the 200s, and then we'll see where we go from there. As I said, I really want to take my time and devour it, but I'm very, very anxious to finish it already and see what happens to these two beautiful characters. But yeah, I don't know, Madeline Miller currently has me by the throat, and I am obsessed with everything in this book. I have literally felt my heart beat out of my chest like a multitude of times. I have felt like I was gonna die many, many times, and so this book might be it. I would like to thank Rick Reads for literally suggesting this to me and putting me on. I'm probably going to be thanking her continuously throughout this vlog, but like, this is just so good. Like, I really, really appreciate you taking the time to recommend this to me when I put that story out. I just love this book. Like, it's just so good. Like, I can't wait to continue their story. I can't wait to continue reading. And I saw earlier that Madeline Miller had came out with either like a side book or a continuing of something within this world called Galatia or Galatia or something like that. Like, I saw it earlier on Bookstagram. I was like, guess what I'm getting after I finish this? Heading straight to Book Depository or to Barnes and Nobles or to Strand. Who knows? I don't know. All I know is I'm going to go get it. The most disappointing news earlier, I pre-ordered All My Rage by Sabaa Tahir before it came out, like back in like early February, and I got an email this morning from Book Depository saying they're like giving me a refund and they can't even ship it to me. Like, I'm so disappointed. Like, I was so excited for that book, and then now to hear that I won't be getting the book at the end of the day is just so like aggravating to me. I just really want to know what happened, what went wrong, but at the end of the day, it's already been processed. I got my money back. So now I gotta order it again, and I'm gonna go through Amazon because I don't want to wait so freaking long for it to arrive at my doorstep. So I'm gonna go with Amazon. Plus, I'm thinking of getting, and this is a big if, this is a big maybe, A Court of Thorns and Roses. This is a hype series and I've been dying to read it, so I'm just like, I might just have to cop it real quick. There's a sale going on Amazon, so I'm just like, maybe I should cop these two at the same time. And yeah, I'm very excited to read them both. Oh, that was such a disappointing thing, but yeah, I'm ready to get back into the Song of Achilles, so hopefully that will lift my mood and I will be happy after reading about Patroclus and Achilles gallivanting in the grass and whatnot. If there are any more sad moments, I feel like I'm literally going to be ripped to shreds. No more sad moments, please. Madeline Miller, please. No more sad moments. Okay, bye. Okay, after a long intermission, hello and welcome back to the Song of Achilles vlog. So I still haven't made any progress for Song of Achilles. I'm still at page 130. I believe this is after the whole issue that went down between Patroclus and Achilles after Patroclus went to go find Achilles. So now, since Create-a-thon is done and now I can get back to focusing on the Song of Achilles, here we are. So I am going to try to read up to my next page marker and beyond. And as I said previously in another clip, I'm trying to slowly digest this book and not rush the process, because although I am trying so hard to not binge read this, I still want to allow myself to fully digest it and experience it in every single way and take in every word. And so that's why I'm taking so long to read this. But besides that, I am so excited to get to the end of it, as I have said before. I finished Black Girls Must Die Exhausted by Jane Allen last month in February and gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Amazing audiobook, amazing story, and I definitely will be reading more books by Jane Allen. So yeah, that's the update for Black Girls Must Die Exhausted. Okay, now on to what I will be reading in between reading the Song of Achilles, or before I read the Song of Achilles, something like that, or after. So I have Saga Volume 2. I got this recently during Readathon, and so I will be reading this. I started it yesterday while I was out, but I never finished it. So I think I'm going to finish it, and then I'm going to get into the Song of Achilles. This series is so good. So I'm so excited to get into the next volume. Everybody talks about Saga, and I see why, because it's definitely worth the hype. Look at that, reading 2 books that are definitely worth the hype. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. All right, so I'm gonna get into reading these, and then I'll update you guys if I need to update you guys. All right, bye. So it has been a long journey to finally finishing this book, but the Song of Achilles is now finished. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I don't know what Madeline Miller had against anybody when Madeline Miller wrote this, but whew, this was a journey. This was an experience. This was heartbreak. This was love. This was romance. This was regret. This was shame. This was ego. This was hysterical. This was friendship. This was a lot. Overall, it was an experience. That's the only way I can summarize it. Like, the things that were said at the end of the book just literally broke me to pieces. And I'll just insert a clip or 2 or 3 of me going crazy on my Instagram story, like literally after I finished the book. No, because what was this? What just happened? Like, when I tell you I am literally like shaking and crying, but like, I put this book off for so long because I was so scared of being heartbroken and being torn to pieces. I was at a point where it was Achilles and Patroclus against the world. Like, they were so in love. It was them and nobody else, and they would do anything for each other. So I was just like, you know what? I don't want to leave here. This is nice. This is fun. And then I started to read a little bit further, and then it started to go downhill, and they were fighting, and I was just like, I don't know if I want to go past this point. I feel like my heart is going to be torn to pieces. And then after I decided to brave up and continue reading, I ended up finding out that I was right. But at that point, I was in the right headspace to take it all, so I didn't really mind. And then I just couldn't put it down from there, and I just kept going and going and going, and then I just completely was engrossed in the book, and I ended up just feeling everything. And 5 out of 5. Lyrical writing, amazing piece. And honestly, I cannot wait to reread this from start to finish and in one sitting, because that's one thing I'm upset with myself about. I didn't read this in one sitting because I was so scared to read it because of the reviews and the way the story was going. So I just knew it was going to be very sad. Like, the original story is already very sad, but Madeline Miller's take on it is just so vivid. I have had books in the past, like the past year and before that, where I literally have had like a very vivid experience, but nothing has touched this. I think the only book I've read that has similar vibes to this, no, I think the only books I have read that have similar vibes to this is Strange the Dreamer and also The Spanish Love Deception, which is really like, I'm sure some of y'all was like, girl, because it's not very lyrical, but I definitely will say the experience of reading The Spanish Love Deception, I definitely felt like I was there in that moment with Catalina or with Aaron. You know, I don't know. Maybe another book that will definitely have you feeling some type of way, like you're actually there. It's so vivid. The Night Circus, yeah. Or any Jane Austen book that I've read. And I've only read Pride and Prejudice, help. But yeah, it was just so vivid. It was so good. And I have so many tabs. It's gorgeous, gorgeous writing. Madeline Miller has a talent. Like, this is the next level. Like, I couldn't stop annotating. I just couldn't stop tabbing. Like, it was gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Y'all have probably seen me freak out a lot of times in this vlog. It's just like, this book, oh my god. Like, shout out to Rick Reads again, who is literally hyping me up on Instagram. She's literally like, bro, I told you. And I'm like, yes, you told me, because it's so good. Like, I'm literally obsessed. I'm definitely picking up another book by Madeline Miller. That is a must. That is a need. That is a necessity. And honestly, if you haven't read anything by Madeline Miller, I would definitely say to start with The Song of Achilles. This was the first episode in the Reading Books Recommended by People series. I'm gonna probably make it into something fun, a different title. Who knows? When I post this, maybe it will have a fun title. But I want to continue making episodes of me reading books recommended by people on my Instagram, or my YouTube. So if you want to recommend a book to me that I will read within these like videos, I would definitely say to put it down below, or when I post up the sticker on my Bookstagram, to add the book you want me to read, because honestly, this was a huge hit. There was no miss, like not a single miss. Everything about this was extravagant, amazing, the experience top tier. Like, this was a roller coaster I did not know I wanted to get on, like, in the first place. Cause, child, I don't even know. Like, I heard there was queer characters. I heard there was war. I heard there was lyrical writing, and I ran. And I'm glad I did. Like, raving. The only sad moment is that the book started to fall apart in between reading it. I don't know what's wrong with this copy from Book Depository, but it just fell apart. Everything was fine up until I got towards the end of the book, which was very strange. But honestly, I don't know. Either way, I enjoyed the book. I am obsessed with Madeline Miller's writing. I'm a huge fan now. Can't wait to see what Madeline Miller does next. I'm just so excited to read more amazing books like this year. Like, this is just so good. Like, I'm so hyped to read more romance fantasy, or just straight up fantasy, or just straight up romance. I'm just so excited to just be in my queer romance era, or just my poetry romance era. I don't know. I'm just in the mood for a lot of romance. And I'm in the mood for a good cry after this. Like, this is just setting the tone. It's setting the tone. Anyways, I'm sure you're wondering what's going on with the backdrop, but don't worry. Things are changing. Things are shifting. It's spring, so there's always room for improvement or changes. So ignore the lack of BTS posters and idol posters and photos of my friends and my alien painting and my other art. They're not gone forever. They're just not up anymore. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you have made it to the end, put your favorite food right now in the comment section. I have all my social media links down below. I have my Amazon wishlist if you would like to support my channel. I also have links to support various movements and also various crises down below. Again, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!